And as we connect with the breath, I would like you to begin your 4 in, 8 out. And just allow yourself to go inside behind your eyes. And just carry out a body scan and do this as you count your breath 4 in, 8 out. And if you feel any tension, so for example, I'm feeling the tension in my right shoulder, the right side of my neck, so I'm going to direct my breath, that 8 seconds out breath, that area. And as you breathe in through your nose, and then out through your mouth or out through your nose. And don't be afraid to make as much noise as you want. You might want to just get all the crap out of the day. Okay, when you're ready, open up your eyes. Hopefully you're feeling a lot more relaxed. And what we're going to do is take the arms up to the sky. And as we do this, I would like you to think about your intention of this lesson. As we bring the arms down, breathe out, down to the third eye, making a line down to the heart center. With your gaze down, just going to stretch the back of the neck. And once again, keep thinking about that intention. Let's take our arms up again. And exhale down. Joining the mind and the heart. Inhale, let's go back up again. And exhale down. All right. And inhale, bring your head up. Take your hands onto the knees. And what we're going to do now is inhale, raise your head. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder. Let's get our neck nice and warmed up. Inhale up. So nice and dynamically. Exhale down the other way. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And one more each side. And last one on the other side. And as we finish, we're going to bring the chin to the chest, making a nice circle with our heads. All right, and come to neutral. Inhale, take your arms up. Let's put your pinkies on the shoulders. Relax as we inhale again. Bring your elbows together and all the way back. So because we're working the arms and the shoulders today, we want to get all the joints nice and warm. So that's why we dynamically warm our bodies up. All right, perfect. And then what we're going to do is bring the left hand to the front, sort of just hook over the shoulder, and then the other arm just hooks kind of round the back. And all we're going to do is press out on the elbow here and then out on the elbow, well, out on both elbows really. So you should feel it being neutral because you're pushing out on both elbows. And then let's go to the other way. And one more each side. And the other one. Lovely. Okay, and bring them down. We're going to inhale out, hug ourselves in, inhale out, hug ourselves in, inhale out, and hug ourselves. This time we're going to go outwards, shoulder height, and then we're just going to twist the elbows. Are you all right? Wonder what you're thinking about. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And the other way. You could do it, right, if you want. All right, and relax there. And when we are warming up, it is worth just looking at your range of motion of certain things as well. That's it. I've got you for the whole lesson now, haven't I, in the Fitz Giggles. Okay, look, what we do now. Oh yeah, flicking out the wrists. There we go. Just while we're here. And you should be able to start feeling that on the forearms. Okay, and rotating them around. Rotate round the other way. All right, now we're going to go into our lateral flexion. So over to the right, inhale up. Over to the left, inhale up. Inhale up. And the other way. And last one on the other side. Okay, straight into our rotation, so round. And then round the other way. Oof. Anyone clicking? And then back round the other way. But this is why we do it. We move through these spinal planes so we get it nice and warmed. Okay, perfect. Let's go into our cat. Oh, no. Feet out in front. Let's warm up the hips. Feet a bit wider than hip width apart. You find I cannot speak today. All right, so excuse me if I'm trying to say armpit and my brain's going, knee? No. Anyway, I did it this morning. Knees, inhale, as we exhale, take your knees down and just become aware of how your hips feel, each side, and then down. Perfect, so we're just getting them warmed up, really. All right, lovely jubbly. Okay, and come onto your hands and knees. Once again, everything in a neutral posture. Spread the fingers out. Inhale, come down into our cow pose. Exhale up to cat pose. Inhale down to cow. Exhale up to cat. Inhale down to cow. Notice how your shoulders are protracting and retracting. So when they retract, they come together in your cow. And as they protract, they come apart and come to a neutral spine. All right, push up into your downward dog. So tuck the toes under, push up into downward dog. You might want to adjust your hands slightly. All right, and every time we are in our, take socks off. Every time we are in our downward dog, so your learning point is to spread the fingers, dig the pinkies in, bring your shoulder blades back and down, elbows turned in, and relax your head down. Push away from the ground so you're pushing your chest towards your thighs. And if you want, and remember to engage the core, keep the hips nice and high. So if you want, just cycle the legs out, just to really feel the stretch on the back of the neck, told you, on the back of the legs. That's it. And so we're nice and dynamically warming up the legs. Okay, when you're ready, jump forward, step forward. When you step forward, you could take nice small steps or one big step into a half forward fold to make sure the shoulders are back, all right? You're not squeezing them back together, but you're not rounding them up either, nice and neutral. Okay, inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the body down into a forward fold. So just allow your body to relax into the forward fold.
Feeling the stretch in the hamstrings, in the lower back, and feeling it really nice to be upside down, allowing the blood to go into the brain. And because we're inverted, we now need to come up vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slowly, so we don't faint or anything like that. Bring your hands all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, coming into our Tadasana. We're going to go straight into our sun salutation. So, after you've had a bit of water. So, make sure your tailbone is tucked in, your feet are together or hip width apart, shoulder blades back and down, palms out. Engage the core, engage the buttocks and the thighs. Okay, on the next inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, forward folding, hinging at the hips. Inhale up to a half fold. Exhale, plant the palms down, step back into plank. Nice and easy, nice and steady to warm up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the knees down, the chest. Make sure the elbows go backwards. Inhale, rise to Sphinx pose, so pull the arms forward. Make sure the hips are down into the ground and you're engaging the core. Back into our downward dog now. Nice and high. You know how it feels. You know how you should be. Remember the learning points. All right, and jump forward, step forward into a half fold. Exhale, fall forward fold. And we're going to come up vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up. Take the hands, extend them up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Remember to draw that line between the mind and body down to heart center. Back to our Tadasana. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, down, forward folding. Inhale, up to a half fold. Exhale, plant palms down, step back into plank. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw your body down. Take it to your knees if you need to first. Then your chest. Inhale, rise to cobra. And exhale, back to downward dog. All right. Inhale, let's take the right leg up to the sky. Bring it forward, nice and flowing. And stack in between your hands. Draw the foot forward slightly. Take the left knee down. Inhale, rise. Tuck the tailbone under and then pull the hips forward. All right. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the hands down. Come back into our downward dog. All right. Inhale, let's take the left leg up to the sky. Bring your knee through and stack your foot in between your hands. Take the right knee down. Inhale, rise. And tuck the tailbone under, pull the hips forward. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the hands down. Come back into our downward dog. And take a breath. On the next breath, inhale, jump forward, sit forward into a half fold. Exhale, fall forward fold. And coming up vertebrae by vertebrae. All the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Tadasana. Take a breath. I'll tell you what, I'll join you. Okay, into our Tadasana. Make sure everything's how it should be in this pose. Inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, down, forward folding. Inhale, rise to a half fold. Plant the palms down, step back, jump back into plank. Okay, this time if you could bring your whole body down into Chaturanga, please do so. Nice. Well done, girls. Inhale, rise. Remember the elbows go backwards. And then exhale, back to downward dog. All right, we're going to move through a warrior sequence. So let's take the right leg up to the sky. Bring it through, stack in between your hands. Let's go into warrior one. Let's change the foot. Make sure the heels are lined. Rising up. Exhale. Into warrior one. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to come into our warrior two. Move forward. Turn the palm over. And let's reverse it. And then inhale up. Into warrior two again. Nice windmill pose down into low lunge. Come back to downward dog. All right, take a breath. On your next inhale, let's take the left leg up to the sky, put a bend in the knee, bring it all the way through, stacking in between your hands. Okay, and once again, rise up to warrior one. Nice, powerful pose. Okay, and inhale up, exhale into warrior two, and forward, turn the palm over, and then reverse it backwards. Inhale, rise up. As we exhale, down into our low lunge, come back into downward dog, and jump forward, step forward into our half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. And what we're going to do is sweep up, come into a chair pose. Inhale up, exhale down. All right, take 5 resting breaths. Take on some water, it's very warm today. All right. So we're going to start off in chair. I'm going to do some dynamic movements, okay? So, okay. And what we're trying to do is work the shoulders as well in this, all right? So give yourself another couple of breaths. Okay, on the next inhale, we're going to sweep the floor, rising up into our chair position. Inhale up, lengthen, exhale, bring your hands to cactus. Now what we want to do is have your shoulders in line. So if you're forward, it might be because you've got tight pectorals going on, okay? And then inhale, as we rise up, we're going to come up onto our toes. Nice big stretch, interlock the fingers, and then as we exhale, back into a chair. Inhale, rise, interlock the fingers, and then exhale down. And last one, inhale, rise up, interlock the fingers, and then as we come down into chair, we're going to bring the hands behind us, interlock the fingers behind, bring the shoulders back, and then fall into a forward fold. Nice. Okay, and inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the hands down, come back into plank. So step back, jump back, whatever's good for you. Right, place the forearms down, so we're going to put the elbows onto the earth. Stay in our plank. Make sure the shoulders aren't rounded, nice and neutral. The core's engaged, the butt's engaged. All right, going to start to walk forward now, or bring the hips nice and high first. Walk forward, coming into our dolphin pose. So the hips should be over the shoulders, and your head should be hovering above the earth. All right, for 3, 2, 1. Walk backwards into our plank. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release the hips to the earth. Plant your palms under your shoulders. Inhale, rise up to cobra. Couple of breaths here. And tuck the toes under. Use your core if you can. If not, go up onto your knees. We're going to use the core to come into a downward dog. All right? So we're going to place the right hand keep the right hand on the earth and take your left hand across your body to your outer right ankle. And this is where I'm slipping it. This is where we want to be nice and strong on the mat. Bring the elbows inwards for 3, 2, and 1. Release the hand down. We're going to take the right, I've missed something here. No, I haven't. Sorry, inhale, take the left leg up to the sky. Put a bend in the knee, bring it all the way through, stacking in between your hands. All right, we're gonna plant the right hand down. We're gonna twist to the left. All right, so the more we what we want is both arms in line. You got it. So pull the left shoulder backwards as much as we can. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the hands down. Bring the right foot in slightly. This way you might need your blocks. And we're going to straighten up the front leg. Inhale, lengthen. As we exhale, we're going to bring the head down towards the knee, if that's available to you. And what we want to do as well is bring the right hip forwards. All right, so sometimes in this, the right hip goes backwards. So make sure the hips are in line. Right hip forwards, left hip goes back. All right, we're going to revolve this now. So plant your right hand down and we're going to revolve to the left. So we are in our revolved triangle. Now you might want to use your block, you may not need to. Okay. All right, and keep both legs straight if you can. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the hand down. Take the blocks away and step forward, right foot to left foot, into a half fold. And exhale, full forward fold. Sorry. And what we're going to do is sweep up into our chair. And inhale, rise up. Plant your right foot down. Take your left foot on the inside of your right leg. Coming into your tree pose. Picking a point to look at. Make sure the shoulders are back, hips are forward. All right. Because you guys are all great at the tree, we're going to take the hands behind into reverse prayer. Okay? If I look at you, I will falter. So, yeah, I should be. Okay, next thing. We're going to take the hands up to the sky. And we're going to bend to the right. And then we're going to bend to the left. So come up, bend to the left. That's it, you've got it, you've got it. And when you're ready, come up, release. We're going into our sun salutation now. So release, coming into our Tadasana. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, down, forward fold it. Inhale, rise to a half fold. Exhale, plant the palms down, step back into plank. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the body down. Inhale, rise to cobra. Exhale, back to downward dog. Let's take the right leg up to the sky. Bring it all the way through, stacking in between your hands. Coming into warrior one. Inhale, warrior two. As we exhale, forward, reverse it. Inhale up, exhale down. Coming back into downward dog. Inhale, take the left leg up. Bring it all the way through, stacking in between our hands. Warrior one. Warrior two. Forward. Turn the palm over, reverse. And then down into our low lunge. Come back to downward dog. Jump forward, step forward into a half fold. Exhale, full forward fold. All right, coming up into a chair pose. But this is preparation for eagle. So chair, inhale up with your right leg still bent. We're going to take the left over the right into eagle and then bring your
arms into eagle. Keep your focus on the wall. And the more we don't think about it, the easier it becomes. Bring your, if you haven't got eagle arms, just draw your arms around like this, okay? All right, and release there. Take 5 breaths. This is making you drink loads anyway. All right. Tadasana. Just bring your body back into a restored state. That's what these breaths are for. Before we go again. Last sequence before we go into the final kind of sequence. All right, inhale, let's come into our chair pose. And as we exhale into our cactus arms. And then inhale, coming up onto your toes, interlocking the fingers. Oh, blimey, though. A little bit too much eagerness there. And inhale down into chair and cactus. Inhale, rise. Exhale down into cactus arms. Inhale up. And exhale down into cactus arms. At this time, hands behind the back, pulling up. And as we exhale, come into our forward fold. Just allow the hands to kind of drop, all right, if your body allows it. And just sort of understand your range of motion with your shoulders. All right. And we're going to drop the hands down, coming back into our plank, dropping the forearms down. So, drop the bums down, engage the core. And what I would like you to do is just breathe. Relax the body. If we tense up everywhere, it's going to hurt. All right, and bring the hips nice and high. Start walking forward towards your head. And you should be hovering above the mat. And your shoulders should be gaining nice strength. For 3, 2, 1. And walk backwards into your plank. Release the body down. Plant your palms under your shoulders. That's the hard bit done. Coming up into our cobra. And let's back into downward dog. So bring the core, engage the core, using it to come up into our downward dog. Okay. And we're going to plant the left hand down and then bring your hand to the outside of the left foot, strengthening up the arms and shoulders. For 3, 2, and 1. Place the hand down. I'm going to take, is it the left leg? It is, isn't it? Left leg up to the ceiling. Bring it all the way through. It's not, you know. It's not. Sorry, my mistake. Take the right leg up to the sky. Bring it all the way through. I was thinking something's not right here. That's all right. And plant the left hand down, twist to the right. That's all right. As long as you do both sides, it's fine. It's just trying to remember which side. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the hand down. And walk forward slightly with the left leg. Use your blocks. And then straighten up both legs into our pyramid pose.
inhale. As we exhale, we're going to bring the head downward. Make sure the hips are nice and square. Feeling this on the hamstrings and behind the knee, on the right leg. And you might feel it on the heel, so the calves on your left leg as well. All right, let's place the left hand down. And then we're going to rotate into our revolved triangle pose. Okay, and inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the hand down and bring your left foot to meet the right foot into kind of half forward fold. Inhale, exhale, full forward fold. And we're going to sweep up into our chair pose. And this is where this morning I did go into our reverse prayer in chair pose. And people kind of found that a little bit tricky. And inhale up. Bring your hands to heart center. Plant the left foot down. Bring in your right foot on the inside of the left leg. You can be up on the inner thigh as much as you want, or down the leg also as much as you want. Shoulders back, hips forward. And then we're going to take the hand behind, reverse the prayer. Okay. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale to the left. Woo-hoo. It's a tricky one. I'm trying to get my hips to go out. And inhale up, and then down to the other side. Yeah, that's not working. Okay, and come to neutral. What we're going to do is go into our sun salutation or vinyasa. So exhale, inhale up, half forward fold. Exhale, plant the palms down, step back into plank. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the body down. Inhale, rise to cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. Let's take the right leg up to the sky. Let's go for our warrior series. So warrior one. Inhale up. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Reach forward, turn the palm. Let's reverse it. And inhale up. Down into low lunge. Come back into downward dog. And inhale, let's take the left leg up to the sky. Bring it all the way through. Warrior one. Well done, girls. Forward. Inhale up. Warrior two. You've got to remember this is vinyasa flow. Forward, turn the palm. So we've got to keep it flowing with every breath. Inhale up and down. Back. Jump forward, step forward into a half fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Remember, we've got one more bit to go, or two more bits. Sweep up into chair. Then, as we come up, we're going to ground the left foot down, take the right over the left, and then eagle arms. Okay. So squeezing it all together. Squeeze it all together. Don't worry. Do what's available for you right now. Okay. And inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Take 5 breaths. We get a little bit easier now, okay? She says. Okay. Because we need to transition to the earth, we're going to come into our Tadasana, go through our vinyasa, but just take some
restorative breaths in our Tadasana. Okay. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, down, forward folding.
Inhale, rise to a half fold. Plant the palms down, step back into plank.
Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the body down. Inhale, rise to cobra. Exhale, back to downward dog.
And let's go into a child's pose.
Take your legs out to the side.
And
What I'd like you to do is grab your blocks, put your hands on your blocks. Whilst you're now in child's pose, although a resting pose, I would like you to put your hands on your blocks. You can turn them up if you want, and you should be getting a nice stretch in the shoulders or under the armpits.
just to allow your bodies to still relax. Three more breaths here. I'm going to come into a seated position. Okay, on your next inhale, rise up.
Take your blocks to the side and come into a seated position, however that is for you. Come forward. So we're going to go into boat pose, so make sure we're on our sitting bones. Just take your hands backwards, make sure you're in good balance. And what you could do is put your hands around just behind your thighs, behind your hamstrings. Bring your legs up and then take the hands out if you need to. And then what we're going to do is inhale, lengthen, exhale, come into low boat pose, come up to a high boat pose, down to low on the exhale. Inhale, rise up. You can straighten up the legs if it's available to you, and then down, and then up, and release there. Release the legs. Okay, you might want to come forward a little bit. This is where you might want to stack your blocks up if you want to place your feet on a block. It's entirely up to you, because we're going to go into a shoulder stand and then into plow pose, okay? All right, so allow your vertebrae by vertebrae to come down. Take your hands out to the side. Make sure your elbows are right in your body. Bring your legs up to the sky. Take your legs down. And then inhale, rise up to the sky. Press on your elbows and your hands nice and high. Elbows inwards. And then bring your hands to the small of your back. If you could bring your hands higher on your back, that'll allow you to come up even further. All right? If you can wrap your hands nearer your spine. All right, I'm just going to come and have a look. All right, can we push up a little bit further, all the way up? All right. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the feet down behind the back. Good. Awesome. Do you want me to put your blocks there so you can put your feet on? I just realised where you'd all put your blocks. And to be fair, if you were a little bit over there on your mat, it would have been fine. Release them down. Bring your body this way a little bit more. You've got it. You've got it. You don't need. Good, good. Looking good, ladies. Well done. Good job. So, I'm going to stay here in plow pose for about 10 breaths, okay? So, allow yourself just to feel comfortable. At first, you're probably thinking,
How am I going to stay here for that amount of time? But believe me, you do. If you feel like you need to support your lower back, please do so. Remember that's available to you. So, 5 breaths left. Make sure you breathe in nice and deeply. All right. And support yourself. Just bring your knees up. And we're just going to round our bums down onto the mat. Give yourself a nice big hug, knees into the chest when you've come down. You okay? All right. And coming into a seated position, just extend your legs out to the front. I can probably never say this. Sage Mariki is the next move. I could be telling you wrong here, but anyway, we're going to bring the right leg up. All right, what we're going to do is inhale, bring your arms up. We're going to just come out to the front like this. Take your right hand behind, so you're basically sweeping the hand, palms facing round. Bend it into this knee. Take the left hand into lock, and then inhale, rise up. Okay, you might need to adjust. And then bring your left shoulder backwards. You got it. And then take the other arm behind. Almost. Listen, if you can't, it's fine. Then just bring your body upwards. Okay. This is where we could do with the straps, but for one move. Sometimes if you come all the way forward and go a bit lower on your hand, on your leg. That's all right. If not, just turn and do half Lord of the Fishes. Okay. The thing is, I've got another one after this, but I was like, I couldn't even do it myself this morning. So I was like, I'm going to leave that one. All right. Couple more breaths. Hopefully after this, you feel like your shoulders have actually had a nice bit of flexibility and you can feel your range of motion increased. All right, and release the arms, come up, take the right leg out. You might find on the other side, you might be all right. And that's where you've got to just become a little bit more aware of your body. So bring your left leg up, bring it up as much as you can into your heel, into the groin. Inhale, rise up. And we're going to bend forward as much as we can. And then we're going to bind. So take the left arm round and then the right to meet the left. And then once we've done the bind, we're going to raise up and sit up as best as we can. You've got that one? But it's closer. Okay, think to yourself, what do you think it could be in terms of why you could do further on one side than the other? Yeah. So yeah, it could be a bit both, really. Yeah, I guess you have a lead inside, don't you? Like mine was always left in athletics, but I'm right-handed. So I think I've strengthened my left side in terms of legs a lot and always have hip problems on the right. So, but yoga is designed to balance you out. So if you feel like your right shoulder's a little bit, it hasn't got much range of motion compared to the other, then that's where you've got to go, right, I need to work on that a bit more. Yeah. Do you know why? Right? We slouch a lot, yeah? So our muscles naturally come here, but as soon as you put them backwards, it's like, whoa, what's going on? So that's why I try and teach the posture, bring your shoulders back. So if you are ever thinking, going about your day and you think to yourself, oh, I'm slouching here, you know? But we are going to do one more, I think, and release there. We're going to, so come onto your backs first, and then we're going to turn onto our front. Okay? Turn onto your fronts. You can put your head up this way, it's up to you. Yeah, all right? We're going to take the right arm out, so you might want to come to the left side of your mat. Take the right arm out with your left arm. You're going to push away from your body so you can roll your body over. Now, adjust your right arm as much as you need to. Now, what you could do is just roll over as much or as little as you want. And what we're going to do is going to hold each one for 10 breaths. Right, are you able to roll onto your backs or onto your bums? Bring your feet flat behind you. You'll be surprised. And just by doing this a couple of times a day, but we've got to remember these shoulders also need strengthening, not just flexibility. Okay. And just roll over. And just shake that arm off. And clearly we're going to go to the other side, so you might want to walk your body over to the right side of your mat. Take your left hand out. Make sure it's in line with your shoulders, okay? Palms face down. Use your right hand. And then we're going to twist over towards your right side. And if you want, you can bind your hands as well. And just connect with your breath as well. Really slow your breathing down as we go into this last posture. And then we're into our relaxation. So we're just using the breath to relax. Okay. And roll over. Oh. Give your shoulders a bit of a shake. And when you're ready, just come into your Shavasana. So put your comfortable clothes on. Into your Shavasana. Now, so
Got 5 minutes. Should be all right. No, you in no rush? I bet the gents love it on a Monday waiting for me. Go, come on. All right, when you're ready. My apologies, I have no music. But allow your feet to come out to the sides and release. Your shoulders to sink into the mat. Your hips to sink into the mat. Arms out to the side, palms faced upwards. And just let yourself be in this moment. Connect with your breath. Breathe nice and deeply into your belly. Just release your face, your shoulder, the muscles around your eyes, relax them. The muscles around your mouth and your jaw. And there's nowhere you need to be. No one to please. Remember to release the neck and the shoulders. Release the spine. Now allow the legs to become nice and heavy, and the arms. Last minute of relaxation. I just want you to think about the intention of your lesson today. And is there anything else your mind and body need? Use this time to restore, to rest and relax. When you're ready, start moving your toes and your fingertips. I know no one wants to get up, so give yourself a nice big stretch above the head, flutter the eyelids. Just stay here as long as you need to. In your own time, move over to the right side. Give yourself a few healing breaths. You all look very relaxed. Give yourself a nice big cuddle, however that looks for you. Give yourself some healing breaths, some love. And when you're ready, come into a seated position, nice and easy, nice and slowly, in your own time. And bring your hands to heart center when you're ready. Thank yourself for coming to your mat this evening. Thank you for joining me in this practice. I look forward to seeing you one last time next week before my holly bobs. I hope you have a wonderful week and keep it nice and relaxed. Namaste. How do your shoulders feel? Yeah? It's nice though, isn't it? That's why we do it. But, you know, anyway, let me just stop this.